Hey guys, my name is Tommy. Welcome back to the channel. Today the Forgotten Race review continues with another new addition from the player companion, Blood of the Sea. First appearing in Bestiary 2, today we're looking at the Triton. Our Hero Forge miniature giveaway is still going live right now. If you'd like the chance to win a free custom-made miniature, and who doesn't, the link is in the description. In Greek mythology, Triton was a mythological Greek god, the messenger of the sea, the son of Poseidon and Amphitrite. Like his father, Triton carried a trident, however his special attribute was a twisted conch shell, which he would use like a trumpet to calm or anger the sea. Tritons also refer in Greek mythology to a sort of mermaid-like creature. They were described to have had a flowing appearance. Under their ears they had gills, but also a man's nose and a wide mouth full of teeth like that of a beast. The lower half of a Triton, like a mermaid, ended in a fishtail. These creatures, considered the trumpeters of the sea, travel with gods. This race of sea gods and goddesses were said to be born from Triton, who lived with his parents in a golden palace at the bottom of the sea. The Tritons of Pathfinder first came from the plane of water, but most of them now consider the material plane to be their home. By and large, they are a kind and good-natured species, with a reputation for fairness and honesty. Tritons in Pathfinder have sharp, symmetrical features and vivid blue eyes, with hair color ranging from white to silver all the way to aqua or green. Their upper bodies resemble humanoids, but below the belt, their tail is split in half to resemble two finned legs. They have skin that ranges in color from dark green to pale blue and gleams with a silvery sheen, as it is covered with iridescent scales. Rarely, a Triton will be found with purely silver or gold scales. This Triton is usually considered destined for a particular virtue, aka destined to be a player character. Tritons regularly tame aquatic animals like dolphins, giant seahorses, things like this as mounts. While they hate all evil creatures, they particularly despise aboleths and krakens. So much so that Blood of the Sea introduced a new paladin archetype for Tritons called the Kraken Slayer. When a Triton reaches maturity, they typically embark on a journey of about a year or so exploring the world around where they live. During these journeys, they may work with other travelers, and they'll eagerly summon allies from the deep to help with this, but they will refuse aid from their home. Part of the purpose of this journey is to learn to get by without having to rely on friends and family. By and large, Tritons have a reputation for being honorable, law-abiding people, so much so that sometimes neighboring communities will call on the Tritons to act as arbiters or mediators in disputes. The Tritons that do not fit into this mold often leave their homes as soon as they can and will take advantage of the other races around them who believe them to be unerringly good. Of course, these actions can, over time, damage a Triton's community, perhaps forever and ever. Thus, if a Triton does this and goes a little too far off the deep end, benign Tritons will quickly hunt down this renegade member of their kind. So let's get down to the stats. A Triton gets a +2 to strength and a +2 to charisma, but a -2 to dexterity. They're strong and forceful, but they're not very quick. They are medium creatures and considered to be native outsiders with the water subtype. They begin play speaking Aquan and Common. Tritons with a high intelligence score can choose from Aboleth, Aklos, Celestial, Draconic, Elven, Gnome, and Sylvan. Again, these guys literally leave home for a year. There's no reason they couldn't wander out with a tribe of orcs or decide they want to study goblins and pick up one of those languages, on and on and on. In my opinion, nix this every time. Tritons have dark vision 60 as well as low light vision and a swim speed of 40 feet. However, these guys are so ungainly out of the water, their base speed is 5 feet, 1 square. Tritons have a +2 natural armor bonus and can cast Summon Nature's Ally 2 once per day to summon either a small water elemental or 1d3 dolphins. For all the summoners out there, a small water elemental is a CR1 creature, and dolphins are CR 1/2. So the first thing that crosses my mind when I think, how am I going to play a Triton, is the Merfolk from the Advanced Race Guide. These guys had a similar problem, a swim speed of 50, but a base land speed of 5. However, they did get an alternate racial trait called Strongtail, which would decrease their swim speed to 30, but raise their land speed to 15. For a Triton to be playable, and if someone in any of my groups ever wanted to play a Triton, I don't see any reason to not come up with some kind of alternate racial trait like Strongtail for a Triton, because a land speed of 1 square in combat means you are getting nowhere fast. If we can't throw that aside and we have to live with something like a base speed of 5 forever and ever, if we want to play a Triton, we should either play something like a druid or a polymorphing alchemist or wizard, something that can get out of Triton form on land and become something with a fly speed, or play something like a paladin, cavalier, samurai, somebody who at level 1 gets a mount, so when we're not in the water, we're able to move around without just hobbling behind everybody. So all in all, reading this, I have to say, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was really excited for the Blood of the Sea book to come out, because most of the Blood of the X books have given us really sweet racial options, like Blood of the Moon for Skinwalkers, Blood of the Night for Dampiers, Blood of Angels, Blood of Fiends for Asmars and Tieflings respectively. However, Blood of the Sea just kind of falls short to me. Paizo's been really good at fixing things that don't work quite right, so it is my sincere hope that somebody comes back and looks at Blood of the Sea and adjusts races like the Triton, puts the errata hammer to good use instead of to balancing use to make something like the Triton functional in play anywhere outside of the water. Of course, however, this is just one man's opinion. Have you guys ever played a Triton? Would you still play a Triton in light of all these really harsh circumstances that are being thrown at it? Let me know all about it in the comments below and we'll keep the conversation going. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. The next race video drops next Monday.